Hey MTV! Welcome to our crib! Come on in! Welcome to our bus tour. It's about time. We've been living in it 2 months and we're finally ready to show it off.
So if you're curious, it's a 2007 GMC Savannah. It's about 20 feet long, so it's not much longer than a lot of the Sprinter vans actually, which is nice.
So up front we have a swivel passenger chair, great for extra seating. We store all of our drinking water, shoes, things like hats and sunglasses go up here, and then we have little cubbies over here for headlamps, sunscreen, little go bags, and room for extra coats and things to hang up.
When we were moving out of our apartment, we were on a little bit of a time crunch. We left a few things to the last second really, but we were like shoving things, especially into the garage there. It was packed full of stuff.
Oh yeah, we'd sold almost everything that we owned that was unnecessary for the bus, but there was those last few items hanging around and they had to come with us. We had to be out of the house.
Yeah, couldn't leave anything behind, right?
Once you step into the bus a bit more, the first thing you'll see is this curtain under the countertop. That's actually our shower and toilet area. So you pull back the curtain, we have our little composting toilet. Close that back up. So this flips down and becomes the shower area, and we have hooks for the curtain and everything. We have this beautiful mirror that was actually salvaged from the bus, and we just had to keep it. It was so perfect.
It was the mirror that you'd see the driver looking at you from the front seat there. We repurposed it and tossed it here.
Yeah.
Good spot.
It's a good size mirror for a small space like this. Over here, all of our kitchen stuff. We have our sink and our awesome little tap, a 2-burner gas stove for all of our cooking needs. Although it is a bit small, so when I'm cooking, I usually kick Ben out of the bus completely. Up here is kind of where all of the food goes.
Pantry.
Pantry, yeah. All the dry food. And then, of course, in the cupboards down here, in the drawers, we have cutlery, pots and pans, cups and bowls, and they're all pretty stuffed with everything. Cleaning supplies and any other bigger stuff, bigger pots and pans kind of go in these bigger cupboards with our propane tank and everything down here. Our fridge has its own little cubby under the bed. It gets pulled out just like that, and we have a fridge and a freezer. Everything you need. Beside the fridge is kind of a random cubby with anything we could fit in there. Right now it's workout gear, extra sheets, everything it can fit basically. So it took us the first little while to kind of sort through everything and minimize the stuff that was unnecessary. And now we've got everything organized and figured out where things fit best.
But after being in the bus for officially 2 months now, pretty much, things have gotten a lot better in terms of we figured out where things need to go and what things we need to keep and not keep. So
yeah, it's been a few different rounds of organizing and reorganizing, and
I'm sure there'll be more.
Yeah, there'll definitely be more. All of the windows have screens on them. So we made this little Velcro screens so no bugs get in, but you still get that beautiful ocean breeze coming through. In these cupboards on the other side are things like towels, and up here I keep all of my art supplies because your girl ain't going nowhere without her art supplies. These open shelves are things like toiletries and all of our electronics we could possibly need. Camera gear, always necessary. And then we have our beautiful dinette where we sit and eat dinner together. But also this is where I work 3 days of the week. So on the days that I need to work, I open up my office and it has everything that I need. I can pack it all up, and at the end of the day, it's like it was never there. We have our queen size bed, a little footstool to get up there because it's pretty high up. But once you're up here, we have all of our clothes in these upper cupboards And then we have extra space in the headboards. We got things like sweaters, extra pants, stuff like that in there. And then on this side and in the little cubby over there, we have USB charging ports for our phones at night. So we don't have a ton of internal wiring. We just have battery powered lights. So we have these little stands everywhere on the wall, and these lights come off and they're rechargeable. Stick them back on when you're done.
So this is our schoolie. We called her Bala. I guess a little explanation. Bala is Ben and Lynn's adventure. Ben and Lindsay's adventures. And funny enough, we always planned to come to Baja, Mexico. So it's Bala and Baja. Kind of goes hand in hand together.
I'd love to make that like a video series.
Usually have our camp table and chairs set up on the outside. Nice place to have coffee in the morning, especially when you're somewhere as beautiful as this. Over here, these doors are where the wheelchair lift used to be, but now it's the foot of our bed, and it houses all of our electrical equipment. So our batteries are in there, our solar panels are wired up to come in through here as well. Inverter. Looks like a bit of a mess. I mostly understand all of these wires, but I did have a lot of help from my brother building this, so. And then at the back of the bus, we call this the garage. So open up the door here.
That's a very regular thing that happens.
Lindsay's bolster pillow likes to roll out when we open the door. So inside is where we store a lot of kind of the outdoor type things. I've got my disc golf bag, we've got lots of camping gear, the camp stove. We even have actually a full-size ladder that allows us to get up on the roof to check things like the solar panels. Also through the garage, we usually have to take a lot of things out of the way when we're doing it, but we have access to the water tank here too, so that's how we hook up our hose to fill up the tank. So that's our bus. I mean, for something that we built with our own hands, it's really cool to see how it all works and to really put it to the test too.
Mm-hmm. It's not the fanciest, but it's exactly what we wanted and what we needed.
Yeah, and everything seems to be working really well for us so far.
Oh yeah.